North Korea is one of the most secretive and closed-off countries in the world, and little is known about the daily lives of its citizens. For decades, North Korea has been ruled by a dynasty of authoritarian leaders who have created a unique political and social system that is shrouded in secrecy. In this video, we will take a closer look at what life is like in this isolated country. The political system in North Korea is a one-party state, where the ruling Workers' Party of Korea, WPK, is the only legal political party. The WPK is led by the country's leader, Kim Jong-un, who is the grandson of the founder of the country, Kim Il-sung. The regime maintains a cult of personality around the ruling family, with Kim Jong-un portrayed as a deity-like figure who is revered by the population. The government controls all aspects of life in North Korea, including education, healthcare, and even employment. Citizens are expected to pledge allegiance to the ruling party and the leader, and any dissent or criticism of the regime is met with severe punishment. The government also controls access to information, with all media outlets and the internet being state-controlled. The North Korean economy is centrally planned and heavily controlled by the government. The government provides everything from housing to food and clothing, and most citizens are employed by state-owned enterprises. However, the economy has been plagued by chronic shortages of resources and economic mismanagement, leading to a decline in living standards for many North Koreans. The government's heavy-handed approach to the economy has also led to rampant corruption and black markets. Many citizens are forced to rely on the black market to access basic necessities, like food and medicine, which has led to the rise of a shadow economy. The government has also turned to illicit activities, such as drug trafficking and counterfeiting, to generate revenue. Food shortages are one of the most pressing issues facing North Korea. The country has been hit by a series of natural disasters, including floods and droughts, which have devastated the agricultural sector. The government's mismanagement of the economy has also led to a lack of investment in agriculture, making it difficult for farmers to grow enough food to feed the population. As a result, many North Koreans suffer from malnutrition and other health problems. The government has tried to address the issue by implementing a rationing system, which provides citizens with a basic amount of food each month. However, the rationing system is heavily skewed towards the most loyal citizens, leaving many others without enough to eat. Education is compulsory in North Korea, and the government controls all aspects of the education system. The curriculum is heavily focused on the country's history and political ideology, with students being taught to revere the ruling family and the socialist system. Higher education is also heavily restricted, with only the most loyal and politically reliable students being allowed to attend top universities. The North Korean healthcare system is heavily underfunded and understaffed, with hospitals and clinics lacking basic medical supplies and equipment. The government provides free healthcare to citizens, but the quality of care is generally poor. Many North Koreans are forced to rely on traditional medicine or seek treatment from unlicensed practitioners. North Korea is notorious for its human rights abuses, with the government regularly engaging in torture, forced labor, and execution. Political prisoners are routinely subjected to brutal treatment, with many being held in concentration camps or forced labor camps. The government also restricts freedom of expression, assembly, and religion, with any dissent or criticism of the regime being met with severe punishment. Despite the risks, many North Koreans have attempted to escape the country in search of a better life. The journey is fraught with danger, as the North Korean government has strict controls over its borders and punishes those who are caught attempting to leave the country. Those who do manage to escape often face challenges in adapting to their new lives, as they have limited resources and struggle to find employment. Defectors from North Korea have provided valuable insights into the realities of life in the country. They have reported widespread poverty, malnutrition, and lack of access to basic necessities. They have also described the oppressive nature of the government and the constant surveillance and propaganda that permeates all aspects of life in North Korea. Despite the challenges, many North Koreans have found ways to create a sense of community and maintain a semblance of normalcy in their daily lives. Families often gather together to share meals and celebrate special occasions, like birthdays and weddings. They also participate in cultural events and engage in sports like soccer and basketball. In recent years, there have been some changes in the daily lives of North Koreans. The government has loosened some of its controls over the economy, allowing for the growth of small businesses and the emergence of a nascent middle class. There has also been a growing trend of access to foreign media, with many citizens illegally accessing foreign television shows and movies. Life in North Korea is vastly different from what many of us are used to. The government's strict control over every aspect of life creates a challenging environment for citizens. Despite these challenges, many North Koreans find ways to maintain a sense of community and normalcy. However, the human rights abuses and widespread poverty and malnutrition in the country cannot be ignored. It is important to continue to shed light on the realities of life in North Korea and work towards improving the situation for its citizens.